Welcome to Githeri Diaries, a series by the GLM podcast. The stories shared in this episode are based on personal experiences and opinions of our guests. They are subjective and may not fully represent the reality or current state of any school or institution mentioned. The GLM podcast does not claim these stories as fact, but as individual perspectives shared for conversation, reflection, and entertainment. Enjoy.
In male high schools, you're dealing with men. Men, and I was in a national school, and it was now accepting of all kinds of people from everywhere, every walk. So unapata mazee mzee either ako old, unapata unaingia ukiwa 16, ya anaingia ako 25. So you're dealing with like an old man
25?
or like amekoma. Yeah, I had a classmate who I joined from, I won't mention his name. I think he was 28. With Maseno, the system at the time was you join, you do all 11 subjects, but by the end of term 1, you choose your subjects. So you really, form one subjects that was a KCPE. Guys used to shower haphazardly. Like unapata sinks ni hivyo open, unaweka bucket yako. Wow, mazee, unaona tu msee, mazee, ako tu. You're like, up.
Hiyo yote ni yako.
Like, bruh. Like, hey. Alafu anasema abuda sunsadeo maji. Yeah, like, hey. Please. And you know they're like either rugby players or like basketball players, big guys.
Packing.
Kuna pigwa na Bunsen burner, of course. Hockey stick.
Na Bunsen burner.
Unaona hii ya steamer hii na transform steamer hii. Hiyo inatumika. What else? Hiyo extension ilikuwa na kushow inatumika. Hii button ya security guard inatumika. Anything goes. Bamboo inatumika. Hata nivunje hii kitu. Hii mti saa hii.
Hata tripod.
Hapana. Sasa okay, tripod. Unaokota msema
kila kitu.
You remember that 5 a.m. wake-up bell? Cold showers. Chapati day excitement. From mwalimu anakuja to last-minute preps before exams.
Schools in Kenya are never just schools. They are a whole experience. Welcome to Githeri Diaries, where we relive the drama, the stories, the trauma, and the whole experience.
Wagwan everyone, okay, welcome to episode 3 of Githeri Diaries. Okay, I'm improve.
Wewe, sioleki.
How is that sound? Before tuendele. Okay. You're with me, Owino.
And I am Bridget.
And Duncan here.
Nimesema Bridget. Sorry.
Bridget. Unajua nakutanga Bridget.
Okay, I'm Bridget. Nimeona tu acha niseme tu Bridget. I'm Bridget.
Bridget stroke Bridget.
Duncan or Samapesa, as many people like to call me.
Watu wakujadili ama AKA. Unajua tunafaa tujitafutia hadi sisi.
Mimi nakwanga
like
my name is Bridget, aka Bridget, aka Big Batty Girl, aka the girl with the money.
Niachie Big Batty Girl, please.
Girl. Yeah, Big Batty Girl, the girl with the money, the girl with the club. Yeah.
Anyway, but thank you for listening in. Na leo tuko na Duncan. You're actually the first male guest.
Really?
Yeah.
Of Githeri Diaries.
Really? Yeah.
Men in women's
no,
fields.
Because jana nilikuwa na mtext kwa mazacha nilale poa.
Ati na energy episode.
Mazee nikasema wake up nicely nini, so really excited.
Yeah, good to see you. I know by this time you guys are catching on. Githeri Diaries is literally telling Kenyan school stories from the 2 episodes zenye mtakuwa mmeona by this time, and we are also happy to hear ya ndugu wetu hapa
ya ndume.
Sounds like a cow ya ndume.
One thing mimi nakwanga interested about, of course, boys high schools, and I know you went to one, was how different it was from
a
girls schools.
For sure.
We picked out some differences, but kama pia uko na zingine unaweza tuambia. First of all, you guys were allowed to be rowdy. Like,
you know, in male high schools, you're dealing with men. Men, and I was in a national school, and it was now accepting of all kinds of people from everywhere, every walk. So unapata mazee mzee either ako old, unapata unaingia ukiwa 16, ya anaingia ako 25. So you're dealing with like an old man
25?
or like amekoma. Yeah, I had a classmate who I joined from, I won't mention his name. I think he was 28. when I was 16. You know, it's inclusivity, by the way. It's inclusivity. No, maze hardships in but it's you're dealing with men. And you know, when you're dealing with men, it's all about egos, and you're trying to look at, okay, how are you able to, you know, manage egos and stuff like that. Kuna Wizi, of course. I think Wizi ilikuwa crazy. I think we'll get down to it. 3 was the kind of beatings we're getting. Ilikuwa crazy. Maze tulitandiko with anything that can be used
to hit someone
next to you, it can be used. What else? I think, of course, there are things like, okay, for a guy, you don't have the pregnancy test and whatever. But in general, I think naturally, you don't have it. But yeah, I think most of it was quite similar, apart from the maybe normal body differences or a bit of more forces used against you. Ilikuwa normal.
Yeah, which high school were you in?
Guys,
be proud.
Najua sana naulizanga wasi, what high school do I look like?
Should we nyimna wewe unajua high school alikuwa?
Hapana,
unaweza mimi najua, so nitajua.
Venye amesema national school, I'm thinking Alliance or Lenana or Patch.
Do I give off?
You give Patch.
You give Nairobi school a lot.
Yeah.
So fun fact, I wasn't in any Nairobi school, any Nairobi location school.
Oh, interesting.
So you can continue guessing. So you get it. It was a national.
You know me.
Actually, it's the only school in Kenya. There are 2 schools in Kenya. Yet to allow for the rest. So
Gani yo? Alliance.
You know, me as a Pebble like, but you utajua, like your brother is in that school.
Haibo, ulikuwa Maseno.
It's the one, the
the
oldest school in Kenya, the biggest, the best.
Oh, no way. Maseno.
I don't look like a Maseno boy. You know, they used to say
you
a
don't
Maseno
We don't know how you guys look
you
like.
know, my brother, I think, has been colonized. He has the accent. He has the Brijo. Unajua wewe, Brijo. Wachana na mimi.
No, you know.
Kuna content creator na making skits za boys high school. I think anatumianga bana sana. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen him.
Wewe bwana.
Like, mtu ameniambia kijiko bana. Wewe bana, sijui nini, like it's always bana.
They always say like a Maseno boy is a super boy. That's one thing you always say.
You all have
we had a principal Kitambo, I can't mention his name, wasn't bad. He called Mr. Kefa. So no, actually deputy principal. He used to say a Maseno boy is a super boy. So you fed that from time immemorial. So like
that you all are special.
It's in your blood ever since.
That's
and
good.
My place is the biggest school in Nyanza. They will say, Maranda.
It is.
It's our
Yeah, it's you guys.
Yeah. Interesting.
Right?
You know, you look like you're from Light. I'm like,
yeah, Light Academy, Nairobi school. Walai, I
but
wouldn't tell
like
Maseno school.
Cool kid points.
Cool kid points.
Si tunaka tulienda shule gani?
okay, I'm biased.
Sema tuaina shida.
I'm biased. I know you
But
guys
it's
are from
because you
Pangani.
know.
Okay,
like
you
it's hard
know.
to guess kama mtu anajua.
Come on, okay.
If I wasn't knowing of, maybe something like Stato, like the 2 of you.
Girl,
if I wasn't knowing, guy. Kwani
Please. Please.
Unajua kulikuwa na unnecessary beef.
Mimi hata sijui niko na beef na watu wa Stato na hata sijui beef ni nini.
Lati ujui mtu yote wa Stato.
Sijui.
Fungua roho.
But I'm standing with the girls. Tunapenda watu wa Stato kweli. I don't think. Please. Hebu tupe shule ingine.
Sasa gani? Like what is better?
Nitaanza kusema hapo maybe
Starehe girls.
Limuru girls.
Hai hata Pangarians forever.
Yeah, but
Actually, my sister was in Pangani, actually.
Oh,
My
really?
sister was in Pangani from Form 1 to Form 4, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so I used to frequent that school. I think there was Mrs. Wakasiaka at the time. I don't know if she was still there
maybe
anymore. She was a nurse at the time. Something like that.
Was that the nurse?
With
alikuwa anaitwa
was
hivyo?
she short and plump and light skin?
I don't know, but she was a bit oldish. I don't know if she had left or whatever, but yeah.
Maybe
nayo field yenu dusty nini punje mazee hapo
Dusty?
unapanda hiyo flyover yenu mazee ni kama
Flyover
mko Thika Road.
safi.
Kwani ulikuwa na clean?
Hey, you know we used to clean that flyover.
Nime clean the flyover.
Clean flyover.
Yeah, the
And
rails,
scrub.
the floor, scrub everything.
Na unadhani kuna
Used to-
tap kwa flyover
No,
hakuna, so
moja-
lazima muende maji
Unaanza
chini.
ngware ama jioni ama unaifanya saa ngapi? Ama wasaa kipita?
But
Unajua ilikuwa kazi ya like a whole class. so mko like 40
mnagawana
whatever,
hizo
so
sides,
mnagawana
flavor. Kuna side ya classes yenye
Yeah,
mnaenda hivi,
dorms
yenye
na
mnaenda
classes,
dining
yeah.
hall, dorm, so mnagawana tu
so
hizo
the worst
spaces.
part to clean ilikuanga the middle parts, the one that's directly above the road, because first of all the water does not flow, so unajua kama kwa ramp like mtamwaga maji, then mfanye hivi,
Yeah.
and and same to stairs, gravity itawafanyia kazi.
Naturally.
But mkipata pale katikati, you have to push the
I'm
water.
going out of pipes like it's not drain much into the
I don't think we did.
Me
Tulikuwa
remember serving buckets.
tunazisukuma.
Yeah, we had buckets.
Tulikuwa tunasukuma hiyo maji.
Yeah,
The gang.
ilikuwa child
Strong girls.
Yeah,
Strong
better
girls.
than stay house.
hivi,
Sorry.
stone hivi,
I'm throwing shade for no reason.
Mbavu destroyer, we can meet. Mtakumaliza.
Jari, oh, you know.
Yeah, but the reason why Duncan was an interesting story is because I don't think you have the typical Kenyan school story.
Yeah.
And I want,
I do, but okay.
I don't think you do.
You don't have Superboy.
But see, I'm not talking about Superboy Tulia. I'm not talking about Maseno school only. Like your whole process, yeah, how you transferred schools in between countries, and now ended up at Maseno school. If you could just walk us through, then sisi tutakuuliza tu maswali hapo.
Upon.
Cool. I was bright from young. Yes, Superboy.
Jaluo, Superboy.
I'm not
Uko na kiburi ya mjaluo. I
It's the
think
Maseno.
it
Diamond,
is.
right?
It is.
Yeah,
So I was
Superboy.
bright from young. I started school when I was young. I think I just went to a kindergarten year where we were. It was in Langata at the time.
Okay.
Then I was drafted, but I was selected to go to Mo Educational Center. I wanted to go to
Where is
St.
that?
Hannah's. Sijui kama unajua hapo Nairobi West.
I've
You know
seen
where Magharibi places. So ukiangalia hiyo barabara tu kidogo. Even before West Mall, kabla tu hiyo njia kuna
utaiona.
Maseno.
You know, I usually see
Yeah.
the school bus side ya South B. So like niko very naionanga, I think ina dropping you wase watu fulani mali naishi.
Yes. So I wanted to go to St. Hannah's. Like, no, Dad, Mom, no, I want to go to St. Hannah's. I was in love. I don't know why. I was just in love.
With Hannah or St. Hannah's?
No, hey, please.
With
please,
Hannah
please,
or St.
please.
Hannah?
I beg, please. So I was pulled into. I think I entered the school when I was like 2.5 in class 1 or something. So yeah, class 1, class 2, then class 3. By God's favor, my dad was called for a mission outside the country. And we went to a different country, still in Africa.
Okay.
And moving from there, I was in class 3. Moving to a new country was a culture shock whereby the language was different, the food was different, and I left my siblings here. I'm the last one, ideally, of 4, right? So all my siblings were much, because the difference between me and my brother is 6 years. Alafu 3. So all of them
When
were
not
here.
the
and
baby.
I went, yeah.
Yeah, like and you moved in with both parents.
Yeah, both parents. Like,
Okay.
we've always been tight like that. So my mom was like, this is my handbag, my walking stick.
Oh,
So
Superboy.
Superboy for real.
So went to the country, different. The systems is different, guys. Like, one uniform is same across the whole country. And mind you, that country is like huge. Like, it's,
Will you tell us the country?
School uniform.
yeah, school uniform, the DRC,
Oh, yeah.
the Congo.
Oh, like Pango State
Yeah,
House.
primary ni
mtu
yote
background.
ni blue white.
Oh,
Blue
damn.
white.
Interesting.
You're taught in the language. This is French or Lingala. And I did not have an understanding of, in like class 1, class 2, class 3, unafanya count 1 to 10 in French. You do your...
Ulikuwa na count.
Man, that's the only thing I knew. And you talk at So
guy.
you're like, you're going into that environment. You don't know the language. You don't know the people. The food was crazy because I think the first encounter we went for
Monkey,
dinner.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Actually, no. I'm being on your tangent.
Okay.
Mazee nilipatiwa. I was offered a snake on the first encounter for dinner.
Wanakula snake huko.
Yeah, they eat everything as long as it's living apart from grass. So they'd eat anything. Like they'd eat, like you find on the streets, they're selling weevils, selling cockroaches. I wanna pigisha tu hivi kwa uteo, wanakuzia, wanauza maji in this plastic, alafu That's how they sell their water, and it's very cheap, mind you, because you find the disparity in economics is so huge. Unapata labda msi ako very rich or very poor. There's no middle ground.
Okay.
So like you're rich, or like you're poor.
Kabisa.
So of course my parents are like, hey, tuzikupeleka kwa such an institution whereby the system is not as developed, and you're moving from a very good school, mind you, to I can't just take you to any school. So there were two options. There was another school called Jewels, another school called the American School of Kinshasa. So I was like, okay. And the government, I think at the time, were paying for kids who have gone for like formation. So I was like, so my parents, I went for an interview at the American School of Kinshasa. I think I joined midway through grade 4. And it was such a different reality because now you're learning about the American history. Unaanza kusoma sijui vitu za sijui. Like it was so crazy. You're not learning your typical CRE. You're not learning your Kiswahili dash out the window. And the Kiswahili for Congo and Kenya is so different.
It's so different.
So fast forward, just continue. You're now like getting into grips. The English is different in terms of like it's very like grammatical. It's like American English. You're learning history. You don't learn social studies. You learn history. You have PE as a subject, and you must attend PE. Like you get into the morning at 7 a.m. and you go and pick sports and you go and play. Like 7 in the morning, you go and play, pick a ball, you go and play in the field. You go and play hockey. Like it was so freeing. You carry your phones to school. You're having home clothes. Like you're carrying food. And, you know, at that time, I was a very skinny guy, by the way. I say, you have all the food. So I'm like, you have pizza. Pizza is sold in school. Having sweet fries and chicken sold in school. Unakuwa easy, like all this junk, burgers and whatever. And they give them like a lunch card of like $25. So you can just take off. So you can imagine you're eating a lot. You're not really exercising much. And at home pia nakula most because huko kunanga quarter chicken. It's half chicken kuendelea. Like ukienda kwa restaurant, you can't say give me a quarter chicken. Unaambiwa demi poulet is half chicken or full. So you just continue grade 5. Of course, now you start, understanding the system a bit more, and now start like really interacting with people of different cultures, mind you. I had a deskmate who was from Canada, deskmate moja ko Papua New Guinea, another one is from Portugal. So you like have diversity. Of course, you have Kenyans in between, which is really cool. But it was a very interesting perspective. Then again, grade 6, you continue. Start doing like you now play against different schools of different, like you have the Belgian school, you have the Turkish school, so it's very secluded as well. It's very elitist kind of thing.
Yeah, like the kids were the
diplomats and
type
whatever.
people.
Yes. And also, and then we used to school with the president's daughter at the time. So napata mazee convoy imeingia tu kwa shule
Meleta princess.
Mazee alafu anakuwa na bodyguard mdem mazee. Wow. Yeye alikuwa na fire. Alikuwa na piece. She had a piece on her and she always used all black na shades.
Alikuwa na kana ya ditenya class.
No. Anakapo tu kwa guard's office, but you see you have cars like waiting for her. That was like the life. You like up and you're happy because in educational when in Kenya ulikuwa unachapwa like maisha sijui ilikuwa inakaaje. Fast forward to a new environment, and that's ikaanza kuni open up my mind into there's different perspectives of life. Like you are in this space, kidogo you can be thrown into a different space whereby you're only seeing
such a shift.
Money and like you're being dropped in the morning, you're having music during class, you're watching movies, you have a movie night because you kulikuwa na music nights, kulikuwa na cooking class, and you must do those co-curriculars. Like cooking classes, that's even where I learned to cook and have a passion for cooking. So you go make quiche, you cupcakes, you what? You have stomp. Music is a class. You learn music. You crescendo. You're like,
I'm trying to imagine, like, okay, in this school, are you starting to pick out where your family is financially? Because it happened to me while studying, like through seeing how your friends and deskmates, like unaweza ona lunchbox ya msee na yako, like kwetu ni kama kuna shida.
Let me tell you, a Kenyan parent will always be a Kenyan parent. There's food at home. There is food at home. So my parents only allowed me to buy food on Fridays, which is pizza.
Okay.
The rest, you will carry Kenyan food. You will carry your chapo, minjin, viazi, you carry your rice beans. You will live as a Kenyan. And I think it was good because it's in a form, usikuwe na kichwa kubwa. Like, usikuwe na kiburi. You go still maintain your roots.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting. And yes, you start comparing, but you're like, my parent is here for a reason. Rather, my parent was brought here for a reason. Nililetwa for a reason.
For a
So
reason.
I wouldn't say start comparing, but of course you start seeing statuses. Because ukienda kwa nyumba msema ze nyumba ya kifahari. Na shangingi amejaa kwa nyumba yani.
My gold.
Bro, you're like, wait, dollars, masimu, and you're like, this is a house and a half. And you know, Congolese are very opulent.
Yeah.
I feel like, sorry, but don't cancel me. I feel like they're upgraded laws in terms of they display their opulence.
No shade.
Yeah.
For real.
So you find like, kwanza those elite Congolese, wow, you go their home, mazee unapikiwa, you're like, wow. And then unajua ni lingala tu nasikia in the background.
Batoto balele.
So wale siku hizi unaelewanga rumba?
I love it.
Then
my dad is like,
How to translate
you know
here?
French? Who tell us what they're saying here?
Fali pupa.
Don't say.
Umesema nini?
Like even the clubs, like it's crazy. They drink beer in the morning, like 7 They used to have like a beer, it's called Primus.
Okay.
That was like, or Primus. And that culture was very interesting. So as a student, unakuwa like, okay, this is somewhere I'd want to live. But you can also, at the back of your mind, unajua, you won't be there for a long time because this is a mission that you've just been taken by the government because of your parents, and you can be shifted out of there. And I think I only stayed for like 3.5 years, 4 years. But at the time, you start now getting a bit more. So for example, you start developing an accent in speaking because you have to be understood by different people. When hapo na ngosi yako English, Kenya, because you know you can tell a Kenyan accent from afar.
You
can, it's so distinct. So you start really getting a lot of like the accent. Of course, I developed my French a bit more, Lingala a bit.
Can you still speak it now?
French. I'm fluent.
Ooh, come on.
I'm fluent. I've done my Alliance Française papers and all that.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's really, really interesting. And then the culture shock was like, oh, your mission has been cut short. You're coming back to Kenya. And you're like, Aja hapo ushaanza kuwa na girlfriend hapo nini?
Narudi jangwani. You time for class or rather grade
6. I just finished grade 6 and then the letter came like, oh, we're coming drafting you back to the country.
Grade 6, 844 ni?
Class 6. Like middle ground of class 7.
Sasa ka girlfriend.
Maze ikabidi umemwacha alienda Papua New Guinea. Hapo
unajua who in this world knows someone from Papua New Guinea? Like kumbe kuna mtu anajua mtu ametoka hiyo country.
You know you have like, it was so interesting because you have, and then you were fighting over a girl, me and some other guy from Ivory Coast.
International
fight.
Like sharp boys.
World War 3 ilikuwa inafanyika huko.
Like you are now, like you're trying to court another girl from Canada. Like it was crazy. It was such an interesting experience. So you get to learn a lot. Different cultures. You also have like International Day, whereby every nationality brings their food from their country. I mean, there are two ugali, Joe.
Oh.
Ugali.
But there are any other Kenyans?
Yeah, there were.
Oh, okay.
Like the Kenyan community was strong.
Oh, okay.
It was very strong.
Kenya wakosekangi
Like you can always spot a Kenyan.
You can, for sure.
At the time, sikuwa na hii, you know, in the passport.
Yeah.
But you can always spot a Kenyan. So you have International Day, you're like sampling food. Like it was eye-opening, whereby it really provides you an appetite of wanting to experience the world in different nationalities, different cultures, and I think that's still within me today. So it was crazy, even the kind of what you were really being taught, like the math, nilikuwa nishaanza kufanya sijui exponentials. I'm like, hizi vitu ndo nini bana? Sijui we had a class for metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is how your body is changing. So you're starting to be taught about like reproductive, like health and stuff like that. You're like, wow. So like your mind starts to be cultivated in a different letter, and I feel like Kenya is so behind. Yeah. Because it's so ingrained in like, this is the book, this is the thing. It's not really practical. It's very like by the book.
Yes,
and,
for sure.
And it's such a huge contrast because when I came back, hey, mind you, sijafanya CRE.
Na sasa unarudi grade 7?
No.
Grade 6?
Let me quote.
Got it.
You have not done CRE, right? You don't done Kiswahili. The math is different. Ujafanya SG, social studies. So I came back. I was like, I still want to go to St. Hannah's. Like it's still within me.
Because Hannah was still there.
So St. Hannah's, back to my educational center, but I was like, hey, nilikuwa na charazo huko staki. Or Makini School.
Okay.
So I went for an interview. Hey, Maze, I flunked in that interview. Wow. It's
Yeah,
like, no, so
wapi?
this one, Makini school. Akasema, this one will have to go back to grade 5. Wow. Wacha mzaya wake moto. No. You're taking us for a ride. You can't take us for a ride. This boy has learned. If anything, he should be in class 7 right now. Maze hapo mimi nimemanyaza tu because I failed in my... me, I don't consider myself as a failure. So it was so like heart-wrenching because you're like, you've done this, you can pitch yourself against the best across the world, and then you're coming back and then you're failing such an exam.
Now, what you found in the exam were not things you were being taught.
Exactly, like the curriculum or the system was so different. Like moving from an American system to an 844, it's like it's worlds apart. So fast forward, my dad is like, no, we're going to see the head teacher. I will storm into that office and I will see the head teacher. So Kanza Kwanga say, you know what? We'll start with class 6. But just nimeingia. Manulia uniform nini, you know. And at that time, when I went, I was really skinny. When I went to the DRC, I was really skinny. When I came back, Maseno nilikuwa nimefura. Like nilikuwa nimekiwa pump. So I've come there, Maze nywele ilikuwa, because people had even dreads in the DRC in class. Me Maze nimekuja na nywele imejaa. Like nywele imejaa. Na watu walikuwa na So nimekam, I joined in third term. I joined third term class 6. Mind you, exam ni ile opener. Ile kauja kukisoma.
We can see.
Over for you.
I'm not gonna lie, I was getting cooked. Nakwambia nilipata hiyo exam ya kwanza. Wow. Math, I got 30 in class 6. Unakula 30 class 6. 30. Wow. Najiuliza hapa ni wapi? CRE I got 4. Nikauliza kwani ni shetani?
Like
4 out of 30. Acha kucheka.
Out of 30.
Like it was bad. Kiswahili, I think I got like 17. Science, I think English nilipata 41 over 50. It was over 50, yeah. Kiswahili nili struggle. Of course, SST nili struggle. Science nili struggle.
Damn.
My marks were 274.
Out of 500.
Out of 5.
Oh,
So bad.
Wow. I think that day when the results came, my mom was picking me in the evening. I cried to her. I was like, hey, Mom, Maze, this is not my life. Like, hey, I'm an A student, I'm a top student. Because even when I was in more educational, like I was always competing with the top guys.
Yeah.
And just allow me just to go back. When I was in the DRC, there was no ATMAC grading system. You're graded on your like day-to-day engagement in class.
Okay.
So you're like mastery of this concept, your homework, your projects, but there's no AT exam. So unapata exam, Maze hata sikuwa najua hata walikuwa naiba primary. So you know me, I'm dumbfounded. Hapa ndio wapi? So 274. Hey, I cried to my mom like, hey, Mom. My mom was like, don't worry, you got this. Yeah, utaonyesha dust. Like, okay, Mom. So I was like, okay, cool. So I do the second exam is like, you know what, we're going to enroll you in tuition. Each and every day you're going to be doing tuition. Math. So second exam, 313.
Improvement.
Like,
So ulikuwa unafanya tuition saa ngapi?
Tuition
Like,
so after school like
4,
4:30 there about. I do tuition till like 6. So mazi class 6 naanza kufanya tuition at that time. Mazi unaika
na umechoka?
No,
Umetoka class?
No, mazi unaika na siko by my strugglers. No, yeah, that's not your portion. So you do tuition, I do tuition. It starts paying off, mind you. But nilikuwa naona mazee vile sasa alikuwa anachapwa.
Makini school.
We used to use something called a tilly touch. For those who know a tilly touch ni ile handle ya bucket. Wana wrap masking tape alafu wanaichomelea. So it's hot. Alafu unapata mwalimu ameka stock kwa desk yake. Then we used to have a teacher called, these are fun teachers. Like we used to have a Mr. Muchungu. Like he was a really cool teacher, but asana za kuokota. So okay, 313. I get 313. I was like, okay, cool. There's good progress. At the end of class 6, I think I got my last exam was 410. So mind you, that jump from 274 to 410, I was like, yeah, now this is my playground. And then Ubaya now they used to rank us as per class. So you have, I think we're like 210 students. So you're ranked, I think like 20 students per class, something like that. So as per your mean. So they submit your mean, submit all your scores, and then they do a mean, right?
Okay.
And then now you factor so class number 1 or top class, then class number 2, class number 3, up to class number 11.
So number 1 to 20 in one class,
yes,
21 to 40.
Exactly, just like
okay.
that. So mind you, nikago class number 9. Yes. Still, that was not my level.
Yeah.
Because
na uko na 410?
Because when you submit,
okay.
I think my mean was coming to like 330 something thereabouts. Because you're to 74 mazeli. So ukafika hapo, we got the did like all the exams of the whole year. I was number 1.
Kwa hiyo
unapata unaacha wase na 60 marks.
Kwa hii class yenu.
Unaacha wase na 60. Unapata uko force. Hadi unaanza kupiga watu wa top class, you're like, someone in class number 9.
Oh, analeta hiyo pressure.
You know, we'll even bring you there and then you bring you here. I was like, what? So you just keep on pushing, like you're just working very hard, diligently. Una push too, because now you start having like your marks consistently, like it's at 390, 380 for something. Consistently. Then now class 8, I was now put into class number 3. So class number 3, I got there again, different playground, because you're now dealing with now.
Machopi sasa.
Again, first time mazeni nilikuwa na mchezo. Nakimbizana na wasichana hapa na pale, mchezo wa adolescents zinaanza kushika. Mchezo wa paka na panya.
Remember Hannah?
Unamekutafutia day.
There is no Hannah in my life. So first time was not bad, but I was not doing well. Unapata uko number 17 over number 21. So I think something changed in class 8 second term, whereby like the first exam I think I was like number 10. Second exam I think we did like 6 exams. I was number 1 the whole term remaining.
Okay.
Number 1 I think now I was now really competing now with the top class guys. Alafu tukaenda easy. You know these excursions for class 6. I mean class 8, sorry. Hi. Here's the excursions you nenda Lukenya. You guys went to Mombasa. So coming back, you know, my teachers expected me still to be there. Mazo unaanza kuwa number 5, 3. Mazo msichana mgani anaanza I was being whipped.
There's
no girl.
Like,
you told me mazo nimelegea tu. Like I've just legeared.
Okay.
But you just continue because now again, the system, I've now understood the system. It's not because I'm a competitor. I love competing. So you're always pushing yourself. So you have like 450, so you 440, mazi una check. Like you're just pushing for that competition.
450? Ulikuwa wale watu wako na hajapata bado marks za social studies na wako na 390.
Kwanza unaanza kucount. Count yako ishafika something uko na subjects 2.
Sema
mazi. Niko kadi. Hapo sasa niko kadi. But yeah, so you're really pushing like 430, you're getting 420, 430, you're like, hey, you're pushing, your mean is there. So you get into KCP, not a bad guy, got a 14. I was like,
congratulations.
I was like,
man.
okay. Mazen
I think hapa kwetu wote wendo number 1.
When you're number 1.
Because I had to 74, well, you will never make it.
Never.
Serving dinner at the dinner. So you're like, okay, cool. Now it's now time for high school. I'm happy. I have a good girl. I'm like, I wanted to go to Nairobi school. Ala nilikuwa nimepelekwa nione sijui environments ile unaanza.
Nyota yako ilikuwa huko.
But now I wanted, there was Nairobi school, there was Kabarak, there was Sunshine, and then there was
Sunshine, by the way.
So my brother was in Sunshine. My brother was in Sunshine, and then I used to frequent there. So the teachers also used to know me, right? For Kabarak, I was like, I really wanted to go to Kabarak because of peer pressure.
Okay.
Kibanja
nini.
So unaona hiyo
niko na madem.
Kibanja.
Tunasema ni shule mixed.
So like, okay, fine. So I went to do my interview in Sunshine. I was called. Kabarak nilienda pale nikafanya interview. Was it doing interview? I'm just submitting your items. I can't remember. But after a while, after nisha kubaliwa Maseno, is when I'm being called, like I've already joined Maseno, is when I'm being okay to come to Kabarak. Nairobi school like why come through, Joe.
Nairobi school alikuwa na maringo.
Mazee nikawa nilifanya shoka.
Wait, so uliitwa shule gani lakini shali Maseno?
I was called to Maseno school.
Okay.
The only school in Kenya. Hizo zingine ni AI.
Superboy, sharp.
Kwani ulikuwa Maseno wewe?
Hiyo shule hapana.
I didn't want to go to Maseno. Maseno nimeitwa, nimesearch. See, you used to search online. Text
then inakuonyesha.
And then now to make it worse, my dad was an alumni. Yes.
Alikuwa Maseno.
So he did like the levels from 5 and 6. So I was like, hey, Dad, hey, boss, nimeona tafizi ishafika kwa nyumba. Nikajua kwisha.
Unaenda.
That journey, I've never been in a boarding school. And mind you, I was more educational, an American school outside the country. And then it's
like,
all private. And then now you're being public school outside the city in Nyanza. It's like 380 kilometers. Mazee majaka, mazee my men.
Wanaume. Mambavu the destroyer.
Mazee majembe. Ila nakuangalia mazee anaanza kuibia hadi uso. So my dad was like, you just have to go. You just have to go because I didn't want Sunshine because I'm really waiting for Kabarak. So in my mind, I was like, you dumb boy, because you should have just gone to Sunshine.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what, Chana Sunshine, let me wait for Kabarak. Like, you know, I was like, you're a joker. You'll go to Maseno. I should pick the principal because they were mates.
Wow.
Oh, God. Naleta kijana hapo.
We started the journey, it was 2016. Yes. So February time. Tukaanza journey. Drove all the way.
Hey.
I don't think my father came for the admission. Don't remember. Don't think he came. My mom drove. My mom, my sister, my brother. I think my dad and my other sister stayed. So the long drive. Tulianza at 3 a.m.
Tumevaa uniform.
Nisha hapana.
Kuva.
Home clothes.
Oh, okay.
We think we got there around 9ish. Lakini ni refu. Napata mazee, you know, you are so scrawny. So you shafika Kisumu. Was KFC there at the time?
Nini?
2016.
Hapana.
We think we picked food somewhere. I can't really recall properly. But we tunafika unaanza sasa barabara ndo hii. Hata ni ile tumbo joto, unaanza kuona tumbo joto like. Hapo ni wapi? And unaanza kufeel hiyo joto, chanza kuteremsha window.
Kisumu wala.
Dala. You get to the school, you're like, because it's on the barabara towards Busia. So you make that turning line to the school. Unafika mlango iko wazi. Basa unapata all the form 2s, form 3s, wamepanga like wamejaza barabara, like they panga the line to scout my form 1. Nani tunaibia hapa?
Damn.
Nani tunaibia?
Na bado uko na mzazi.
Niko na mzazi. Ako kwa gari unafika unapark. So uzuri I had shout out there's the Aduda family. I think they really took me in because like so I used to compete with this other girl in primary. Like we used to be very, very strong competitors. So the brother was in the school and the cousin was also in the school.
Okay.
So they was like, you're there, we'll take you in. So wakakuja kani receive, they helped me register. It's a long registration process. So you provide all your documents. It took time. Mazee uko njapo. Unauliza mazee wase wapi chipo. Watakuangalia we kijana. Chipo yuko wapi. So the admission process was tough. Because unapata uko na box yako, like it's just hot, like the climate is not giving, like it is just not welcoming.
Kisumu wenazi.
Unapata wasa wamekonda, you just seeing trauma in people's eyes. Just seeing eye bags. Hapa mazee unasema tu. I am in for
umepitia.
Na bado, yetu ni ushaona, you know, eye test. So umefika. So Maliza, you're like, now let's take you to your dorm. That's around 4. And at that time when I joined, the corporal punishment from prefects was at its peak. Like, okay, I want to say its peak because people will say whenever they're earlier, you want to shuka. But for me, I found it when it was quite high. Like the prefects are really being empowered to punish people. Right? Hey, but this unapata. And the motto was movement by running. Unajua it's dusty.
Na uko na njaa na umechoka.
Unapata wase wanaenda games hawakimbii. Unaona tu wase wamepanga hapo push ups. Wanafinywa na maviboko unasema.
And it's
hapa ndio pale nimekuja. Prefects wanafinya wase. My parents are seeing this. My mom is seeing this. Actually my mom didn't come to the dorm. Alibaki kwa gari. So my brother and now those guys who are welcoming me. My sister alibaki and my mom. So just my brother and wa baada akasema uko ndio uko. Good luck.
Good
luck. Because you know him was in Sunshine. So alikuwa good luck. So tukafika, I was given a nice cube. Not a nice cube because you were like 16 in one room.
It's not
cute, you know the nice cube.
That's nice cube.
Okay.
16 alafu umepata mmefinyana kwa walls. So it's like double decker na zile chuma. Finyana kwa hizo chuma nini, so like 16. Like it zingine unafinya hadi 22. You're almost 22 unapata space ni kama umefinya beds alafu hapa katikati weke bed mbili hapa katikati. And you can imagine how the commotion in the morning when teachers are coming to wake you up at 4. Alafu unapata stimu hujaweka, unakanyaga box, unaangukana. Yani it was bad. So you are welcomed, right? So uzuri was tuliingia on a Tuesday. On a Saturday we used to call it Amadi Opens, like Bush Opens and stuff like that. So we used to call Amadi Opens. So and then every first Sunday of the month it's a visiting day. My parents, since wamekuja, they again can't come and make the trip. But uzuri, the guys who would welcome me, the parents were coming. Your Sunday, so let me even start. Now Friday, you're not preparing for the bishop. Unajua mzaa amekupatia shika hii 4,000 kijana yangu, itakushikilia.
Itakushikilia
for
sure.
I think nikaenda kununua kitu Saturday asubuhi. And I had cash because I didn't know to trust.
So kuna noti zako za brown.
Nimeenda kununua. Nikarudi kwa keja hapo kwa dom, nikasema acha ni seti vitu zangu. Ni seti do. Taslim. 1 2 3. Nilikuwa nimekatawa, at least nilikuwa nimevunja. So hiyo nyingine
yenye umetoka kubai nayo.
So nimeenda, let me go the washroom, let me go survey. After 2 hours I'm coming back. Wapi do?
Uliachia nani?
Na nikasema karibu nayo. Ujui town? Karibu. Welcome. Karibu customer. That was like a rude, like karibu. It was crazy. So like, okay, inaanza kufunza hapa, you have to be very, very careful. Mimi hata nishaangusha tao mbili ndani ya latrine. Mazee imeingia ndani, because you see ni ile, how latrines were like these, like old school latrines. Unapata, it's a concrete structure. Of course, you have like 7 latrines.
I'll go visit my brother.
Ukikuja, unatoa sweater. People used to remove their sweaters and shirts, unaweka hapo iti.
Because latrine iko na strong. Iko strong.
Nakwambia inatepa. Unapata labda ni zile, like, they've been well maintained. So unapata, you're meeting with a tenant ako hapo ameacha mambo yake nini.
Damn.
So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm back in a vest. Then I had money in my back pocket. Mazee, so I'm like, see, I've done my business and I'm done. Hey, so nasema, good. So that was almost like towards lunchtime. So when the lunch was about catching a ball leo. Mazee, what's going on here? There's no money. You're like, I remember I felt something and I can't. Kumbe unakumbuka, yes, you. Hapo unajaribu kuja kuangalia kama it's not there. Like it's gone. And you can't do anything about it. So you start learning, okay. So what you start now doing?
Tuke hadi sahi na uma. Hadi mimi nikamsha tao mbili sahi kwa choo. Mtajua.
So unapata either putting money in the bazaar na finya or so there were 3 things. Wakaleta equity prepaid card. You have money that you give to a teacher you trust.
Okay.
Ujisetie kwa mattress. But pia mattress, people used to do something called inertia. So nile umedoze poa. So there's 2 things. Either let me go una doze. Msana mattress. Either msame susulia mattress yake, then it's not doing well. Like you can't sleep on it.
Yeah.
So nasema hii mattress mpya new breed. Kwanza unajua umeleta hapo unaambiwa everybody to bring their new mattresses. Sema na form 1 mattress mpya poa. Anakuja umescout. You do something called inertia. Inertia means you are moving, you will continue moving. At rest, you will continue being at rest. So literally you are at rest, you continue being at rest. Wanatumia na mattress yako literally.
Na ulikuwa umelalia.
So umelalia, so wanakufanyia inertia. Wamechomoka na mattress yako. Tamo wamedoze. Na uwezi wapata, unadili umeamka unajua so una roast. Unaangalia hivi nje. Gone. So unajua umeka pesa yako na ni ya mattress. It's gone.
Imeenda.
It's gone. And you know pia kulikuwa na kunguni ndio hizo mattresses. So like, actually, it was a man eat man world.
Oh my God.
Or bed bug eat man world.
Crazy.
It was like, so anyway, so we've gotten in. So uzuri now the parents who came, at least my dad sent the money. So shikai, so I joined the football team. So nikapatia coach nikagedo today trainers ako sawa anafunza geography in the UK ako sawa
nani
my geography the football coach. I never did jog, but he was loved by the school.
Okay.
So you just continue and that time now you start thinking. But now when I really got to really understand the school, it was really ingrained on mathematics, STEM.
Yeah.
So we used to call it mathematician of the week. So you have prefects because you literally had a maths captain.
For the whole school.
Yeah, for the whole school. There was
So
someone
ndo
who was-
anakuanga number one.
Yes, like he's number one in maths and he's like going to check from Form 4 to Form 1. If you're being told you're supposed to do 1,000 sums in a week or even more. Unakuja naangaliwa. You have a book for mathematics. You have a dedicated maths of the week, mathematician of the week. And then, of course, you're number one. At the end of the week, unapata calculator set. Number one, calculator. Number two, set. Number three, is ruler. Unaitwa hapo parade nini.
Number 3 ruler.
All these things. So sasa kuna day, ilikuwa dean akakuja kufanya crackdown. From ones ambayo hamfanyi mathematician of the week. Hi. But now he was very biased because akakuja, I don't want to mention his name. I used to call him Wiseman. That's like an old name. But people would know he used to work with a hockey stick. So it's like, boss bana, happy maths. So unajua people are scrambling now.
So amekuja class yenu.
Amekuja class yetu. It is, and he's dragging a hockey stick.
Hey.
So it's like you're coming to be slayed, unajua tu. Amekuja amepata wasame doors. Hey, class captain, can you wake up those who are sleeping? Anakuja naangalia mathematics. Akafika mara akasema no. Everybody who had a 400 toka nje. You're like, okay, tumefanya. Kila mtu ambaye alikuwa na 400. Alafu list ikatolewa. Evidence kwa karatasi. Ndio hii hapa hii.
Yo, kwani all national schools have that like a class number with?
Yes. Iko hapo kwa notice board.
Imeandikwa.
Notice board imewekwa hapo. Alafu when you finish, like after every exam, you have your rankings and then you have your KCPE marks.
Yeah, hata tulikuwa
Ilikuwa hivyo Form 1.
So tulikuwa na class numbers. So class number 1 ni most likely mwenye alikuwa na
The
430
highest
something.
for something.
Class number 45 ni mwenye maybe
45.
360.
like in a class got like
Oh, okay.
45.
Because we have 6 streams.
streams.
Form
okay,
1.
So like class number 45 maybe alikuwa na 3 something. So
Akina sisi, it is well.
Doing great. Doing great.
yeah, unajua unafanya PhD tushakusamehea hadi.
Thank you.
So, we are called up of number 400 tokeni nje. You guys are the ones, you're not performing. I say, what? Tumefanya, like, what you say me for? Melazo hapo nje.
Ai.
Hajafanya kitu, hockey stick.
Nadi hamjafanya exam
You've not
yote.
done anything. You did one exam. You did one exam. Na ile mase unapata performance ya 400, you're not up to par. Because when I think I was number like, nilikuwa nacheza, I was number like 161 out of, because we were a lot. Because remember when we finished uni, high school, we were 477. So I think we joined when we were like 500 and something. So I was like number 100 or 500, which my standard was not good. Because I was like,
Okay.
I need to
see.
do
I
better.
need to do better. We tumeokotwa hapo. Mnaingia hapo. So you're like a rude awakening. You continue. Prefects wanakuja kusurvey na ni ile mazee wanakuokota. So you find prefects. In Form 1 I think that was the peak. Unapata wanaingia. Unapata prefects kama 12. You just storm into your class. Unapata wanasema kuna search. This is a search ni ile unakuja unakaguliwa. Kama una golden bells kwa desk, kuisha wewe na chapel captain. Kama una bible kwa desk, haya. Kama una files zako, iko na papers zako nini, academic captain ako na wewe hapo, right? Of course, watu hawajafanya compound, like you have a compound captain, so people who have not attended like those things. Unapata labda vice school captain pia amekuja ameangalia.
Hadi chapel captain.
You're rained on by 12. Unapata sasa wanaanza sasa mfululizo. Foleni wanaanza. Kwa sababu kuna mwingine mazi hakuwa ameoga poa. So we used to drink something called carbon. carbon. I'm sure he knows. I don't know if he knows carbon, but it's like strungi. So strungi is unajua ni ile brown like hudhurungi.
Okay.
So his shirt was like that.
Oh.
Wow. Buddha. Kuna shati na carbon. Nakwambia hiyo bare unasikia tu. Unapata kuna wale wanaitwa huko mbele belt. Kuna napeleka huko nyuma push ups. Yani inakuwa tu mazee, it's a hunting ground. The prefect is just having fun. Na wanacheka. Because literally wamefika 8:30, hawana kitu kufanya. Let them go and do their surveys, you know?
Sasa preps inaisha saa ngapi?
10.
Why?
So you can imagine for a good hour, you're being rained on. It was bad. Like, it was really bad.
And the teachers knew, everyone knew.
Well, the teacher anakuambia, excuse me, madam, we want to do a search. Okay. Anatolewa. Mwalimu anatolewa daro, anafanya classes, anatolewa, and the staff from Achilo arudi. Amalize class yake. Wacha prefects wafanya mambo yao.
Damn.
Na kwamba you just have to be on toes. Kama hujabrush kiatu. Sijua to make a plate kwa desk. You're supposed to put the plate in your bag or plate back to the house. You don't have your plate with you. Like, I don't know how the systems are working, but it was just like, unatafutiwa makosa ndogo. Sijui kama hujanyoa. Because you know they used to call these babas wa 20 bob. Unanyolewa mass shaving. Unachiwa mazee patches. Ni kama pitch ya ball. Kona center line, kona post. Like,
na walipa 20 bob.
No, Mao.
Oh, okay.
So you find Maze term 1, like it teaches you a lot. Hey, I'm telling my dad, hey, Maze, yapa iwezi. So my dad was elected like, so initially with Maseno, the system at the time was, you join, you do all 11 subjects, but by the end of term 1, you choose your subjects. So you really, Form 1, you choose your subjects, that was a KCPE.
Was that legal?
That's how it was. And then the subject that you choose in Form 1 is what you're going to be doing in KCPE. KCSE. So that's how it is. So like you have their classes are shifted. So me and Kabaki the same class I was.
Yeah. So ulichagua nini? Nata Form 1, what do you know?
All three sciences.
Was that mandatory?
It was mandatory. Like that was the system. Go Takishia.
Wala lazima ufanye 3 sciences.
No. Yeah, that was the system. Yeah. Maseno was a STEM school.
It really
so you
is,
conform to that standard. You do all 3 sciences and then humanities. So you either choose history, geog, history, French, history of theory, history, geog aviation. There's no history aviation. There was geog agriculture, and so on and so forth. There's no music. There's no music. So
what did you do?
History French.
Okay, history
French.
Okay.
I wish I did. I don't. No, I'm okay with my
Jog,
choices. I'm okay with my choices. So you start. Then my dad was elected as a representative for the class. I was like, alright, cool. This kunaka. So whenever he comes, like for any meetings, mazee ananipatia kitu. So anyway, I was like, hey dad, mazee hapa mazee ni noma.
Boy.
Please, I want to leave. Aki, please find. Nataka wenda hiyo kaba. Please. Sema, okay. So watch we search. You just try and push for Form 1. Maliza. Mimi nani? Kasema sawa. So second term, start adjusting, but nilikuwa nacheza, like I was really lagging. Like I was not really adjusting to it.
Yeah.
Mazee, Form 1 nimekula 25 maths. Najiuliza mazee, what are you doing? But for 14 unakula 25 maths. Aje. Mazee, that's such a huge contrast, but that was like, wait. Hey.
Were teachers also caning people?
That's depressive. Bad though.
Okay.
The teachers, I want to now get into the point where for teachers, because so like you unalegea whatever. So Form 2 continues. Then I was playing football. So I was talented. I was drafted into the team. So see, of course, it's usually have first term was drama and like under 16 football. Second term was music festival, and now like under 19 games. For rugby it was 15s in second term, first term was 7s. So I joined the team the main team. So see, the season is around June time, because uko mazee, you play with mazee wase, because I used to poach guys. So unapata mjaka mazee amekauka, ukigonga wendo unaumia. Si yeye. Wana unafura ni ile mazee na ni ile anapura ball like achezi ball like you see this guy doesn't know ball literally doesn't know
Akoni
ball.
ametoka wapi?
Yani ile mazee amelipa labda ni watch mahali amekuja amelipwa like
Oh, like that actually happens.
yeah
Like
the
students wanacheza.
No, you forge.
No
You forge.
So wanaleta tu watu wamekauka.
Mazee na hata madem mazee wamekauka. I don't know pata mrembo kuliko udem. Sio tu mbaya. Like it was bad. Unapata dem amenyoa amefura amejaya like and they play hockey so they're like unaogopa dem. Unaogopa. Wewe unaweza ni majembe type. It was bad. It was bad. So I was playing football, then I was body checked. Nikaangukia mkono. So I didn't know I had fractured my wrist. So your Friday nikaenda first aid kwa St. John's wakanifanyia massage but I think they even made it worse. So nimelala maze this thing is not working. The next day so what do I choose to do? Made a big mistake. I called home and told my mom, "Hey mom, maze kama mkono haiko sawa, I might have broken my hand. I want to come home."
By calling home, how do you do that?
Simu ya jamii.
Oh, kuna simu ya jamii.
So kuna hizi places za like where your canteen is, you have people who are like phone booths. Unapatiwa a minute, unalipa kama 20 bob 30 bob only for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Something like that, right?
Okay.
So tunapigia madhe simu ya jamii, "Mom please maze try find your way
Pabaya.
home." So nikasema hivyo alafu sasa nikaenda kwa deputy nikamwambia, "Excuse me sir, Mr. Kefa. Sister, please, I'd like to go home. I feel like my wrist is not well." And so who have you told? I have called home. So you have called home? Yes, sir. And you did not tell anybody here in school? Yes, sir. Then I lied down.
Akina
And
wewe.
Allegedly.
goosebumps, bro.
Lie down. Like, sir. I said, lie down, kijana.
Akisumeumia.
Maze akachukua. Unaona hizi unakanga suna extension like ya charger. So unatoa extension kwa socket hapo, afu na wrap sana anachukua mali pali kuna si extension, anachukua na extension but anachukua hiyo kamba proper. Kama mwalimu maze have spoken. Yeah, I won't touch the hand, just lie down kijana. Anakulaza vizuri, anakwambia even let me hold your hand and put it nicely. Mwalimu please. No, you don't call home next time. Come and tell us.
Kai.
Tukamaliza. Kasema now let me call home. Sasa kapigia mzee wangu. Nikamwambia actually even have my phone and call your father now. Kapigia mzee, kamwambia mazee, so kasema I will ask the teacher, we book you easy coach, you come. Because there was no flights at the time. Na mazee, because it's either easy coach ama ni panda flight ama niende hosi hapo. My parents were like, nope, you're going to come to Nairobi, you're going to sort out your hand.
Yeah.
So I go, mazee hapo mazee jamaa amenifunika.
Kai. Ulikochapa wapi haga ama mkono? Ama
Mgongo nila na anywhere as long as si kichwa. So ikupate pale inakupata. So ukiblock na mkono inakupata hapo. Ikublock mgongo inakupata hapo. So anywhere you find it, that's how it goes.
Wetlands.
So at least nikapatiwa easy coach ticket. He's the one who dropped me at the station.
Akakupeleka.
Nilipeleka hadi kwa bus, nikafika mtaani the next morning. My dad came to take me, took me to hospital. Realized I had a fractured wrist. So I stayed like 3 days and I came back. My mom now brought me. My mom complained like, "Why are you beating my son?" Katulizwa your story. Continue. So at the time, mind you, this is my writing hand. I broke this hand. So I was busy in the games. Well, so I was again another rude awakening. So ni ile mwanzo nasema, I have to have someone to help me carry water. So napata labda because you can't carry with one hand. Unapata because sometimes
It's your right hand.
It's my right hand. So this is my stronger hand, of course. So unapata maji unaichukulia because sometimes maji unapotea shule unaenda kuchota kwa farm pale ng'ombe inakunywa maji.
Damn.
So unachota kutoka huko hadi kwa any walking like 1 or 2 kilometers. Like it is a long distance. If there's no water that is. Unapata msana kusaidia anakupelekea. So ukasema good. Sasa niko na maji leo. It's like one random day niko na maji leo games. Polite. Sijiona games nini. So nili hata niko, because you're not allowed to be in the house during games time. It's 4 to 6. So I'm like 4:30 still in the house. Let me go have someone ansaidie. Akuja nikaweka nikalock maji chini ya bed na padlock.
So how aje?
Like kwa hiyo
bucket handle.
The handle and
the ukalock kwa
actually
bed.
that's another one. So this one I did not lock it. Nikamwacha niweke ngodha yangu ndani.
Ndio ati float hivi mtu achukue maji.
Junko nikuulize mtu anaweza chota na kuachie bucket.
My friend, nimeenda hivi 20 minutes acha niende nipige story Daro nirudi. Yote imeenda.
Na ngodha.
Everything is gone. I'm like that time buckets are communal. So napata bucket umeogea ndo bucket ina kuchukulia uchafu nitakuja kuosha nguo like it's communal like you do everything with it. Bucket utapata hapa leo in this house utaipata
kesho.
Utaipata maybe after 3 months utaona it's my bucket. Maze ngodhi imeenda. Maze the admission number. Style kusema jina maze hiyo
ni refu.
Hapana those numbers you use them for
mapins na nini.
Okay.
Hey, nimeseti maji hapa. Maji imeenda. Nauliza wase maze maji yangu na maji ni broken hand. Sasa nitafanyaje? So I had to go again and sasa unapata unaomba bucket unaanza wacha kuchangia maji. So unaenda unaomba bega.
Sasa hizo ataka mkono akafanyi.
Maze unaenda unachota.
Kikombe.
Telling you things were just like you're being ingrained, like you're being welcome to the system. You're like, this is tough. So of course you continue, but student, I started out picking up with my hand. I think I ended up like number 5 in class, even with a bad hand. That time comes back, I'm good. Unapata time naenda shule. I mean, when you're going back home, you either shikana with a girls school.
Okay.
So mnaoda mabasi zinakuja kwenu alafu tunaenda kuchukua madem hapo kwenda home. So unapata mnashikana na madem hivi. Good
basi ya kuja Nairobi.
Good time. Hapo you're a young guy.
Madem shule gani?
Of course uko ni Mangial work. You have Exum girls of course, you have your Asumbi, you have your Bunyore girls and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So of course you get Nairobi ada na chana unajua unaanza kutafuta mademo huko. No. Hey, dark days.
So the essence here, like were you the ones booking buses yourselves?
Yeah, so you just contact someone, so you have like you liaising. So you see jamii unatumia. So you liaise with the people wa Kisumu because the buses come from Kisumu. So unapata labda imechukua madem kwanza alafu imekujia. Unapata mazee gari iko na debe like crazy. Some into the cool guy, you need to be here soon. Anyway, so you get home, I mean, you get Nairobi nicely. It's such a nice drive. Like it's like you bond. Like those things make you bond.
Na madem. But tunaongelelea.
No, like with people, but of course those kind of experiences now.
With people who are dames.
Hiyo ni so cool.
No, unapushi story mara hana mara
madem ni nini Mary?
I'm documenting Kenyan school stories.
So second term holiday nini you come back that my hand is cool because nilitolewa the cast during holiday. So I come back. So I had not experienced it properly, but we had big guys. And I'm straight as hell, but this was scary because you have like big huge guys. Because you see guys used to shower haphazardly. Like unapata sinks ni hivyo open unaweka bucket yako. Wow, maze unaona tu msee maze ako tu you're like up.
Hiyo yote ni yako.
Like, bruh, like alafu anasema abuda sunsadeo maji. You're like hey. Please. And you know they're like either rugby players or like basketball players, big guys.
Packing.
Hey, you're like wow, okay, because unapata the shule because you find when you're coming in from one you're small but with time your body fills up and stuff. Unapata ni wale majaka wajeuri wale like no panga.
Majaka wajeuri.
Ama unapata ni wale because it was predominantly Kisis and
Luos. The school?
Because even my class in Form 4 we were like 56. I would say like 40 out of 56 were Luos.
Oh, Nani National School.
Because of location, actually.
Location, for sure.
Hata we used to call them Council of Elders, Council of Jodongo, Butch Ping. Unapata naro wanakoroga kijaka just like
wala niko kwao.
Unapata ni ile wanaweka konk wanacheka inside. It's just like guys.
No, ako loud.
My
brother is loud as well. He's getting it
and
from
then you start
there.
speaking the accent. Start getting the
Kwa
accent.
real man.
Hey, like I think for me high school was necessary. Like it was
Your
necessary.
culture shock.
For me, it was necessary to open my eyes to a new perspective. Because you see, I had gone outside, you look at opulence, you look at elitism, you're like, cool. Upper Kenya still, you're like in that. Because Makini used to, my parents used to pay a lot of fees yearly, like almost half an M
for sure.
year, without transport, which is quite high.
Yeah.
So you find, high school, you're like, hey, this is a different playground.
Nani cheap.
Because your fee is like 53,000.
Ilikuwa 50, ilikuwa 53 something.
Unalipa 8K third term. Ningelipa saa hii. So like it was crazy. So you start like really getting into grips of like, okay, find something that makes you different. So like, what can you start differentiating yourself with? For me, it was like either football or academics, because I wouldn't say I was the most talented in terms of acting.
Okay.
I used to sing in the DRC, but
Ulikuwa naimba? I can't imagine.
telling you, there was this, we had a charity drive, and I had to, you see this song for Kelly, Sound of a Victory. Yes. Those are
Mtu wa drama pale ameshikanisha.
Exactly. So we used to have this group called, sorry for diverting, we used to have this group called Kengo. So Kenya Congo.
Oh,
So it was like a Kengo. So it was like, we were like 3 Kenyans, 2 Congolese.
Mnaimba.
So we used to sing, and then we went for like a charity event. Not a charity event, but like you have like a charity night in school, and then you sing. So I was given like a whole solo. It was cool. There was like, what is this thing called, like dance competitions and stuff. Like it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
So I couldn't sing.
Makini ulifanya ni extracurricular?
No.
Or ulikuwa umeenda kuja tu kusoma? Okay.
It was even swimming. Even guys used to go to Morocco when I was in the DRC. Like it was really, really good. But okay, so I never used to sing. Never used to do drama. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't want to do rugby because my brother has even represented the country at like an international level for rugby. Yeah. And then the coach knew him, and then he wanted to bring me to the team. I was like,
nah.
Because we used to have like crazy rivalries. Maseno versus Kakamega boys. Kakamega High School rather. Unaona tu msee amekuwa stool. Mazee mkono ni hivi, bridge kichwa yako na mkono ni hivi. Jamaa muunga. Literally na anakuangalia hivi ama kutime spear ama stool. Like it's a really cool sport. Hey. It's a really great sport. But I don't think for me, I don't want to be engaged in that because with also my wrist, the way I broke it, I was like, and I also broke my ankle recently. I was like,
Mumia bede uko na ka portfolio.
We push,
Uko na ka portfolio.
We push.
Unajua umeongelea story yako nini ya kuumiza wrist. Ni last year alafu niko like na Duncan ameumia. Ni lini?
Hata kuja kunivisit
au kutwitter. Tulionaje recovery.
Watu walikuwa wanajipeleka tu. Mimi nilikuwa nikuje.
Ulikuwa?
Mimi nilituma my apologies kwa stories. I'm so sorry.
Stories.
Na like
but next time tutakuja.
Like next time.
Okay, sorry.
I digress. So second year started like let me now start. So I was an assistant class captain. I was voted an assistant class captain.
Second year form 2.
How are you with people? Do you have a good group of friends? Are people loving you?
At the time.
Watu wanakuperceive aje? Wewe ni ule cool kid mwenye ametoka.
Yeah, bado ndio cool kid wa Nairobi. But I wouldn't be because okay, I'd have snacks. So asanga kuja dishi, I'd have snacks, I'd be open. Visiting day, kwanza nakumbuka when I was in form 1, my mom brought a whole banner. Amekuja nao kutoka Nairobi, ameleta banner, amepika kwa shule. Literally ameleta sufuria, amepika ndani.
Ulikuwa watu?
So unapata there's a day nimeletewa chakula. I fed 45 stomachs. Nile mazee umeleta chakula alafu mpeleka house. Hadi wasana kusaidia kubeba shopping na chakula. That night I fed for. Nile unapata wasana panga line hadi nje ya cube umekuja hivyo. So unapata plates.
So na nini like food
like pilau, you
mchele.
have chipo, you have chicken, you have beef, you have sausages.
Ulikuwa unasavia watu.
Yeah, I used to give because I was like, I can't finish this. Na itaribika in like 2 days. Because I used to encourage, make sure you finish those cooked foods by umekuja leo by Monday jioni, because Sunday was that, right?
Time.
Okay. So anyway, we continue really now starting understanding what high school is in terms of, okay, egos are different, backgrounds are different, because people of different classes, mse anado, mse akonado, mse ako hivi. You know, I told you a guy who was 28.
28, yeah.
This guy, amemaza amepitia life, he's been a fisherman, he's been everything.
Kai,
Na
amekuja high school na
Na
work
anajua
experience.
karate. Anajua karate mbaya.
Na kona
Na
work
ile knuckles
experience.
zake ni black. Even talk to this day, by the way. He calls me, Duncan, how are you, my friend? We used to call him Master Shifu.
Hey.
Bro, this
Master?
guy, Master Shifu.
Master
Shifu.
Shifu.
Bro, this guy, he was now the class captain, then I was the assistant class captain. So jamaa anapiga push-ups. Na alikuwa ametoka 28 at the time. So it was like you start now really getting, of course, I wasn't performing well because I was still lagging behind, but football ikaanza kushika. Then fast forward into Form 3. Form 3. And mind you, the teachers are hitting you. Like wanakuokota because ulikuwa unapigwa na Bunsen burner, of course, hockey stick.
Na Bunsen burner.
Unaona hii ya stima hii ina transform stima hii. Hii inatumika. What else? Hiyo extension ilikuwa na kushow inatumika. Hii button ya security guard inatumika. Anything goes. Bamboo inatumika. Hata nivunje hii kitu. Hii mti saa hii.
Hata tripod.
Hapana. Sasa okay, tripod. Unaokota msembaa sana.
Kila kitu.
Mambo ya class teacher. In Form 2, our class teacher alikuwa amekuja asubuhi. So asubuhi amekuja kufunza maths for 30 am. So napata ameambia wase make sure you in class before me. So wasa amekuja late. Mimi ni uzuri nimeingia tu chap tema naingia. So that 4:30 cool. Unapata sawa sawa haja kama half the class hajakuja. Akaambia so jamaa amefunza ameambia for 45 minutes kaeni hapo. Kaeni hapo nje mngoje nimalize. I'll deal nao moja kwa moja. But now there was one guy anaambia he had a boil somewhere in his body, very discreet. Mwalimu have a boil. Let me see that boil. I'm on a shop boil. No, I won't hit there. Lala chini kijana. Bro, Jamali okotwa. Telling you, we laughed at him. Like teachers used to okota us. Unapata sijui, even remember in Form 3 we were given, ulikuwa wenye hujapata physics above 30. Unaambiwa endo chukue gunia kitchen, when you slash field, ujaze hiyo gunia na nyasi. 50 kg nyasi. What kind of punishment is that? Unakuslash, unajaza gunia na nyasi. Aje a whole day. Unapata blisters hapa. So you find the punishments are so rogue. The teachers are so rogue. Unaitwa department unanyeshewa na department mzima. Mwalimu, this one is a notorious one. Hata huyu hakubrush meno jana. Yani unaokotwa, like it was bad. It was so bad. But now Form 3 comes, you know, now leadership now comes along. So you're like, okay, cool. So in Form 3 I was like, I wanted to be a leader. Naturally, even when I was in kindergarten I was a leader. In class 1 I was a prefect. I don't think I was a prefect again. So nikafika hapo Form 3 I was like, okay, we apply position. I think I played a dining hall captain or something. Dining hall. I think I played dining hall and both are school captain. And this is now the benefit of being a people's person because you're like, okay, cool. But so we were called interviews in Nini. So you know that teacher who caned me in Form 1 for
calling your mother.
No. For the math for having 400. Akanita kwa ofisi yake. So he doctored the results. So he was like, do you want to be a school captain? Do you want to be a vice school captain? I was like, I don't want the pressure of a school captain. And hindsight, I think I made the biggest mistake because I should have just taken that role.
Yeah.
So I was like, vice school captain. So I was just handpicked to be the vice school captain. So when people are voting, the selection was school, dining hall, then house. Yangu ilikuwa etched already. So I already knew me, I was etched. Because the teachers had a good rapport. Teachers, I was performing well. At the time, I started picking, performing well, and people weren't opposed to my nini. Because even teachers wanted me to be the school and then somebody else as a vice. But people wanted somebody else to be the school and then me the vice. So it was, liwe liwalo, ningekuwa hapo tu. I would have still been there. So on that day, such a prestigious thing, looking back, you're like, you are the vice school captain of a national school, which is such a prestigious school.
The only school.
The only school. And at the time, so you can imagine when people are called, you're like, okay, so you want to announce the results. You're like, school cup. So you feel so prestigious given. So we used to be given we were made for a coat. So ulikuwa na koti yako specific. Ushapimwa koti, imefanywa fittings nini.
Okay.
Of course you have the ties, unapatiwa prefect ties or whatever, but now the coat now symbolizes that you are
now.
So you are called up on mbele wasana nashangilia. It was really cool. Like, now you're now the vice school captain, you're running this school. So I'm like, okay, but you also don't want to conform to the normal corporal punishments that people have done. So I would not be someone who would beat students.
Beat people.
Okay.
You've got give them punishment like push-ups, fine, because of course something has to give, and I'd only do that if you disrespect a prefect, not because umepata makosa sijui ja brush. I mean, you're a human, but when you start disrespecting a prefect and there's no basis to it, then of course I'd step in. So it was really cool. It's not getting enough privileges. Yeah, like you now eat teachers' food. You now go to the bakery, instead of 1 bun, you get like 5 buns. Unaletewa kwa bed, umelala, unaletewa. Chai unaletewa poa. You're like, okay, this
mlikuwa na room zenu ama mlikuwa tu?
Now the bad thing is, we had a different principle. You know, I didn't even tell you guys about the strike that we had. When we had a strike, things changed. A new principal came and he shifted the thing. So we were not sleeping as per Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 4 as it used to be. It was now per class. So you have Form 4 orange like this, Form 1 blue in this house.
So the same people.
So the same people, you interact with them. So so you find I'm bundled up with my classmates. So you just find at that time the privilege of having your own house is shined. But apart from that, we still go. So you get to so even with that, I managed to go to music festival nationals because of that. I was like, now you're going to be the chief disciplinarian of this place. I mean, because I did French. I did my French, but Nikango County, because I'd never done anything like that. Because I said, I don't know how to do these things. So I'm like, I've tried it because they say, you can be fluent, but I never about it. So did that. So I was like, okay, now because you're not going to be there, you're going to be there for us for regionals and for national.
Nini Form 4?
No, Form 3.
Form 3. Oh, ulienda Nyeri?
Yes, I went to Nyeri.
Oh, nilikuwa Nyeri pia.
Oh, really?
Hiyo ilikuwa choir?
Choir.
Music festival.
Music festival.
Yes, they could,
Nilikuwa choir.
Yeah, they could. So it's really interesting coming to think about. And then you start now really understanding how best to position, because you have to balance sports, sports, academics, and leadership. It's not an easy thing to balance.
Yeah, okay.
You have to really know when to pick your battles, when to do this, when to do that. So you have to be very, very smart around it. So Form 3 comes, cool, ends, but I can say for sure you have to really adapt. Lazima adapt in terms of, okay, how do you, because it's like, school cup, because unapata hata, uko kwa wrong na wase, lakini wase hasumbuliji kwa. Unapata unalala asubuhi, the whole class is dead, but because you are part of them. Because also walikuwa unapata asubuhi unalala, unapatiwa broom, then ufagie compound at 4 a.m. Unaenda ufagie driveway. Kwa hiyo vumbi upatiwi kitu, and ufagie driveway. Unapatiwa broom. Like it really shaped a lot of my thinking. Of course, I still have some tendencies which are a bit rogue. Because that thing still inabaki kwa damu in your DNA. Of course, you still have certain sheng that you use. But now Form 4 comes, you're like, okay, now I need to now focus. So you start now delegating a few more things to bring other people, which is really, really cool. We didn't travel as much. I didn't, because the school captain is the one who tend to travel much. I was just doing the day-to-day running. Because naturally, in any government, the president is like an overseer, as opposed to where we are here. He does everything. Yeah, come as vice nakwanga centerpiece. But for him, he does everything. So in this case, was in natural leadership, a president or a school captain just oversees things, and then the vice is the one who runs.
Okay.
So it's now delegating now to younger guys who are going to be given that role. You get to Form 1. So Form 4, Term 1, really diligent. Form 1, Term 2, really diligent. My mock, I was like top 40. Because it's really, really putting in the work. Nikamua, niko hapo, wacha nianze sasa kulala vizuri. I think it was Term 3, Class 8, Term 3, Form 4. I don't know why. Na feel nikana nimefika from Term 2 and then Term 3 maze kazi ni kudoze. Because I think I slept my most time when I was in Form 4 Term 3. I slept the most. I never used to read. Mi asubuhi, jioni, nisome 1 hour. During class I'd be attentive, but I'd never used to really read. So you get even to KCSE. KCSE I didn't do too badly. I think I missed A minus by a mark. Nile was a B plus a 70. 72. Exactly.
73.
I'm so
73, yeah.
Yeah,
So Nile,
274
at the
A
precipice,
minus.
you're like, I was like, fuck. Sorry for cussing, but I was like, so, and I'd chosen, I wanted to do engineering.
Okay.
I wanted to do engineering when I was since Form 3, because I nilianza kufanya job kwa civil engineering firm at Form 3.
Hey.
Kasi mwacha niende job shadowing. 2 weeks, nikalipwa do maze, per day thou.
Hey.
Maze nilipeleka dem fulani wa Didegla.
Wewe.
Form 3. Ati natumia Uber. Let me take.
No
Take
Form
what you
3.
want.
Ni wadidegla nimekuja kujua juzi. Kumbe wengine walienda.
Jamani.
But yeah, so it was cool. We did KCC. It was a very weird system. We had beef at the time with teachers because we had changed money from parents to have like a class party, and our apana. Watu wakaanza kutuonea gere that tumechanga because parents had come about 50,000. For us to have like chicken, but no other classes hazingepata. Until lingi tulipigwa vita, hadi pesa ikarudishiwa watu. Wazazi. At yours you are financing a teacher due to stage a strike in school.
What?
Like, it was too weird. I think a lot of pettiness was within that school, but what I can say for sure is I love my school. I love
Clearly
my school
you do.
100%. Because in as much as there was these things that happened,
Yeah.
I enjoyed every single bit of it. The hardships, the friends that I made, it was really, really interesting, but I would never exchange it for a different experience.
Are you still friends
Nice.
with people?
Yeah,
you
even
are
my
with?
graduation, I think I had 3 of my friends. I'm sure you know this guy who cooks money.
Oh, mlikuwa the same. Oh, okay.
With him. We're really good friends too now. So.
Cool.
Okay, that's
So it
really
was really
cool.
So high school was crazy. I'd not advise somebody. Good luck to your brother. I'm sure. What form is he in right now?
I Form 3. He's in Form 3.
Karibu tupate deadbeat sister hapa.
Okay, nimekuwa like he a lot of things. He's an adolescent, bro. Like he's really disturbing our family. I'm not gonna lie.
Let
Like
him be.
your adolescence is
Nitamtoka
enough
tu.
to drain as a family. Genuinely speaking, we are tired. I don't know whether it's gonna
let him
change,
be,
but
let him
we are
be.
tired.
Touch
We are
it.
tired. Yeah. And is there a thing like trying to prove that you're man enough? I feel like kuna ako ka tendency like he's really trying. I don't know what. Even hata tukijintroduce as a family, because hi, my name is Bridget, this is my firstborn daughter. He'll correct say my name is John. Should I say his name? Yeah, my name is John, the firstborn son of this house. What the fuck?
Yeah,
It's weird. Like it's such a weird thing. Okay, I'm the firstborn. What are you trying to say?
It's
It's
just
such
more
a
of-
weird
Okay,
thing.
for guys, we always want to take that leadership, and
Why? Like
it's part and parcel of our DNA. You have that ego. You want to be the guy.
I see.
So it's all about balance. When do you say it? When do you not? When do you exude it? When do you be humble?
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. Just let it be.
wewe
Wacha aseme yeye ndo firstborn son.
Acha
Wasikie
ajisikie venye
vizuri.
anataka hivyo venye
But
anajisikia,
yeah,
but
so-
But thank you so
days. But the
much.
question,
Yeah.
tunapotumalizana the question, like how has the Kenyan school
the
experience
experience.
shaped you as a person?
Yeah. Though na feel umeijibu
Umeijibu in
intermittently.
terms, but
Yeah.
uki reflect to
I think
sai,
two
even
things.
sai.
Two things. One is, in terms of not even the kind of education I got, but the adaptation and pivoting. Like right now, I did engineering. I did civil engineering. I graduated.
Yeah.
But what I'm practicing right now is totally different.
Yeah.
Simply because I moved from one school to another school to a different country to this one to a different city to come back.
Yeah.
I'm doing marketing.
Adaptability
I'm not doing
yako
civil
iko-
engineering
You are
anymore.
doing
So I'm
marketing,
pivoting.
actually.
So you learn how to adapt to different situations, different environments, and you get soft skills from that. And two, it really builds your critical thinking. And then secondly is how to interact with different people of different walks of life. Because you
Yeah.
cannot start to exceed opulence to everybody, and maybe someone hayuko poa. So how do you talk to people? When do you switch to sharing? When do you switch to English? How do you be humble? How do you take a chill? When do you listen? When do you talk? So it really teaches you like soft skills on how to interact with people. So the Kenyan system has really taught me more soft skills in terms of adaptation and pivoting, and two, how to interact and how to really network. I think those are the main things I can pick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool.
Hey, nyewe mliteseka, boy school mlipitia.
No, just this is just the
Tip of the iceberg.
No way.
Because
That's
when we talk about the strike,
Yeah. Napenda that each episode inatupea like nika tumeanza. Then
Yeah.
anyway, as utakuwa willing to come back again?
For another
yeah, I'm
episode.
happy to support the podcast.
Wewe tukikuita tokea.
Tokea please.
Yeah, this is really nice. This is
Yeah.
It's really nice. Inakufanya tu kumbuke ni therapy.
Because even when I was coming here, I was like, okay, what do I talk about? I have so many things to talk about, but like when you start talking, you just
Inakuja, ina
flows.
flow.
It flows, yeah.
I really enjoyed it. 100%.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That has been episode 3 Githeri Diaries. Kama ulikuwa
Kama vigelegele zako. Kama
Unaoleka
huyu
nini?
siwezi mwita harusi yangu.
Kwa nini?
Jua utapiga nataka watu alililili like
Yangu sio
Kwa ni
cute.
bougie.
Si bougie.
Ni bougie, inafaa uweke
inafaa itoke kwa diaphragm. Tushapoteza.
Tutafanya tu yangu. Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you. That has been episode 3. Kabuli and Maseno School. This should definitely be an interesting episode for you to walk down memory lane. But yeah, tunawapenda, subscribe, and I hope you're loving our new show.
Feel free to DM kama uko na interesting stories. We'll see whether to feature you. Bye.
Bye.